Hey boys and girls, today we're going to talk about figurative language. And the first part of figurative language that we're going to study is today we're going to talk about similes. What is a simile? A comparison of two unlike things, and it uses like or as. So it's going to be comparing two things it'll either have like in it or it'll have as in it. Why do writers use similes? Similes make your writing more vivid or more interesting. Here's an example of a simile. The teacher was as busy as a bee. What two different things are compared in this simile? Well, as you can see, we have underlined the things that are compared. We're comparing the teacher to a bee. You will also see like or as in the sentence. And in this one, we have as in it. What does this simile mean? The teacher was as busy as a bee. Bees are very busy insects. The teacher in this simile must be very busy working in her classroom. The simile should help you visualize the teacher in your mind. What might she be doing if she's as busy as a bee? Make that picture in your mind. Let's look at this simile. The bus was as big as an elephant. In this simile, we are comparing two things. What are the two things being compared? A bus and an elephant. We are going to underline like or as, and in this simile we have as, so we have as here and as here. What actually does this simile mean? Well, elephants are very big, so the bus must be very big. Let's do another one for practice. This simile is a mother's love for her children is as deep as an ocean. Okay, so if we're thinking about the two things that are being compared, we are comparing a mother's love to an ocean. We're also going to circle the words like or as. Our simile, a mother's love for her children is as deep as an ocean, has as in it. So we're going to circle as. And if I think about what this simile actually means, the ocean is very deep and large and it goes on forever. This mother must have an endless love for her children. Her love for her children is very large. Here we have another example of a simile. The sisters were as different as day and night. Okay, so the two things that are being compared here are the sisters. They're being compared to day and night. And we're going to circle the like or as because we need to make sure if it's a simile, it should have like or as in it. This simile actually has as in it, so I'm going to circle that. And thinking about what this simile actually means, day and night are opposites. So the sisters must be opposite in a lot of ways. So think to yourself, what are some ways that siblings might be opposites or how they could be totally different? Now we have the simile. In the heat of the summer, the pond was as dry as a bone. So the two things I'm comparing here, I am actually comparing the pond to a bone. I'm also going to circle the words like or as, and like my other similes so far, I have as in this simile, as dry as a bone, so I'm going to circle those. Now, thinking about what this simile means, bones are very dry. The pond must have no water left. You can visualize this. Similes help you visualize things. The pond must be cracked and dusty. On this slide, we have another simile. The boy sat in his chair like a bump on a log. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to underline the two things that are being compared. So we are comparing the boy to a bump. Okay, and we are also going to circle either like or as. This simile has like in it, so we're going to circle like. And when I think about what this simile means, a bump on a log doesn't move, so the boy must be sitting very still, not moving at all. You can picture that in your mind, can't you? Okay, we have two sentences here. We're going to decide which one is the simile. So the first one says, she looks like you, and the other one says, she looks like a rose. Okay, the first one, she looks like you, it does have like in it. So I'm going to circle that. The only thing is, it's not comparing anything. It's not a comparison. If it's not comparing anything, then it's not a simile. Okay, and when I look at the other one, it has like in it. And it says she looks like a rose. It's comparing the girl, she, to a rose. That is a comparison, so that is a simile, and it's comparing two unlike things. Here's another one. We're going to decide which one of these sentences is the simile. The first one says, she is as sweet as an angel. And the other sentence is, she is an angel. Okay, so if I look at the first one, she is as sweet as an angel. We have as in it. And it is comparing she to an angel. So that would be a simile. And it has as in it. When I look at the other one, she is an angel. It doesn't have like or as. So it's not a simile. This one actually is a metaphor, which we'll study this year also. Metaphors say one thing is another thing. So you can see why people use similes in their writing. It really gives you a better picture in your mind, and it makes the writing more interesting.